everyone, hello, and welcome back to another Patch Notes video. And it is me, again, hosting it, alone, naked, because I just got out of the shower. For those of you who don't know me, I am the AD aficionado, the best in the West, and in the world for that matter, AD player, Christopher Allen himself. And as always, I will be bringing you my expert analysis of League's changing, or should I say, ruining of this amazing game. Once amazing game. Ignore that. Anyway, so it's been a while. I've been busy with school and job and work, but regardless, League takes up my life still. So I actually have been playing since the last patch, quite a lot actually, trying to grind for rank, trying to get into plat, but God, teammates are so bad in this game. But that's not a patch note. That's not a topic for Patch Notes videos. That's a topic for, I don't know, a podcast or something. But let's just start the Patch Notes. So, how do you do, fellow kids? I'm not a fucking kid. I'm in college. Oh, by the way, I do have food this time, and it is a McDonald's, not sponsored, McGriddle. So, there's that. That's good. Anyway, champions we've been seeing a lot of. Gnar, I've barely seen Gnar. Kale, I've barely seen Kale. Nautilus, I've seen some Nautilus played by my support buddy Elijah. And Trundle, I've never seen any Trundle. Are getting... Wait, yeah, no, they say they're seeing them, but I've never seen them. But some not too commonly seen champs like Amumu and Renekton. I've actually seen Amumu and Renekton. On Iams, we're making changes to Grievous Wounds. Okay. Gangplank and MF cosplay, say goodbye to Butcher's Bridge. Okay, no one cares. Alright. So we're not watching that because you're watching this video, hopefully. No one does. So Amumu, what do I think of Amumu? I think Amumu is pretty good champion. He's an old champion. Sorry if I'm not too into this patch notes as other times. I'm fucking tired after a long day of fucking from school. But anyway, going back into this. So Amumu, he's an old champion. He is, I think he has a lot of good strengths and good weaknesses. His weaknesses are his early game. He could get counter-jungled really fucking hard. Like, if you catch him out early and you know what his pathing is, you can just fuck him, and then he's not going to be in it. Well, he always is in it because of his ult. Like, that's the thing. Amumu's pretty weak early, and if you miss the Q, you basically have nothing. Like, the gank's over. You're done. It's even worse than Lee Sin in a sense. But if you do land the Q, it sets up pretty hard for stuff, and he helps AP users with his passive, and his ult is teamfight changing. So, that's what makes him good. I think he's pretty okay in the spot he is. Maybe he's weak because it's not the meta of tanks, but that's just the meta. So I'm assuming to see buffs. So what are they doing? Bonus, true damage. Curse targets take an additional 13% of pre-mitigation magic damage as true damage. That's crazy. That's really fucking good. Again, I'm hoping to see the day where him and Veigar flourish together, but that's still not yet because Veigar's trash. And his Q. Lower cooldown early. That's cool. So they're basically making it so in lane, if you're catching an enemy out when they're pushed up, you can catch them again early game before they get to their tower, which is good. I don't think these make Amumu broken in any sense. I think maybe he'll be played a little bit more, but not really. So not bad changes, but doesn't really matter. Camille, base attack speed increased. Doesn't matter. Cassio Wigga. So what do I think of Cassio Wigga? So I think she used to be one of, like, the really good mid laners for late game. Like, she had a decent early game. Her early game was based upon skill solely. Like, I think if you were skillful with Cassio, you could win the early game. If you weren't, you'd lose. But my god, Cassio is one of the hard late game carries. Not only because of her passive, and it just allows her to build more AP and gain more move speed than a boot, but her damage output and teamfight potential with her ult is insane. So I think she's really good. But I feel like they nerfed her a bit too much. I'm assuming I'm going to see buffs because she just got nerf after nerf after nerf, especially to her late game damage at some points. And I'm just like, what are you doing, right? You're taking away the whole fantasy of this champion, and, like, no one plays her anymore as far as I know. So let's see what they're doing. I'm assuming buffs. Cost. Okay, the cost is buffed. So, or cost is nerfed, but that's good. So with the recent increase to your Q and W mana cost, finally catchers having trouble staying afloat in lane and mid game. Is a great and aggressive playstyle with killing 2 birds, 1 stone. Okay, so this basically changes nothing. So that's whatever. Fiora. What do I think of Fiora? I think Fiora is not used that much anymore. It's similar to the Cassio thing, except it was easier to win the early game. You didn't need to be as skilled because Fiora was just that good. She was like the old school Irelia, basically. You did good early and mid, and then you just carried late. And if Irelia gets going, she gets going. If Fiora gets going, my god, she gets going. It's insane. So, I haven't seen her in a while because, like Cassio and Irelia, she got nerf after nerf after nerf. But she was really fucking cool to, like, play. She was never fun to play against, but my god, she was really cool to play. They really did good with her rework, but, God, I miss the old Fiora old. Alright, so, it's been a while, so I guess I'll talk about this. So, maybe there's new people who watch this, even though there's no one. But, maybe there's new people after, like, post-rework Fiora. Fiora's old ulti, my fucking god, dude. It was basically a point-and-click Master Yi Q that was better, hit more people, did AoE on each hit if you built them Ravenous, and could proc on the same person, and did more damage. It was insanely strong. Like, you were not only rewarded for using it in a team fight, because you literally hit everyone, would be untargetable, would be doing so much damage. But it's like, solo, you hit the same person 5 times, and I think they made it so you do decreasing damage each hit if it's the same person. But my god, you use it just to basically dodge a tower shot and then murder half their health. It was insanely good. Old Fiora was so busted, my lord. But anyway, so since she's not really used that much, you just pick Irelia instead. I'm assuming we're going to see buffs. So what are they doing? Slow duration's up to 2 seconds, and stun duration, holy shit, that's a lot. That's really fucking good. And the damage is up by a shit ton, that's crazy. That early game damage is a lot, actually. And then E is 40 men in all ranks. I actually think this might get Fiora to be played a bit more again. Because 2 second stun, or slow on the repost, and more damage, and the E costs less mana, that's a lot. That's really a lot. That's crazy. I think this will get her to see play again. Wait, I wonder what happens if I click on their icon. It probably brings me to the League website, but I'm not going to test it. Anyway, Gnar, a person I've never seen anyone play, but I guess he's played. So, what do I think about Gnar? I think Gnar, on release, was one of the more unique champions. Like, more so than a lot of the top laners they made. Like, Gnar was fucking fun and unique and cool. Like, I thought, wow, this guy's really cool and really fun when he first got released. So, after that, they nerfed him a bunch of times because a lot of builds were broken on him. People started going Frozen Mallet. And I feel like anyone who builds Frozen Mallet, Riot just immediately deems, okay, it's broken. Gnar built it, he got nerfed. Vayne built it, Vayne wasn't meta for the longest fucking time. So, I'm pretty sure Gnar's in a bad spot, or it might just be because the meta's not tanks, and he really does damage to tanks with his W, so I'm assuming to see buffs. Because I think they're trying to bring some tanks back, or the tank meta back, because no one fucking uses tanks, except supports. But like, damn, I remember a time when just tanks used to go top and it was just farming lanes, dude. That shit was fun. Or funny, maybe. But anyway, so buffs. So what are they doing? The cooldown of R is decreased. What? This change is actually crazy. I think he will not only be a good fucking pick in a lot of situations now, but he will be back in the LCS, I think. Oh my god, this is insane. His ulti cooldown, his team fight changing ulti is 30-second cooldown base. That means you could get CDR and reduce that from 30 seconds. That's actually insane, max rank. Oh my god, he's gonna set up so many fucking team fights. And then if the team fight lasts long enough, he could do it fucking again. Because you build Black Cleaver on him, I'm pretty sure. And maybe another cooldown item from the defensive items. Like, this is crazy. This change is one of the fucking craziest I've seen. 80 to 30 seconds. Oh my fucking god. That's baffling to me. I'm really interested to see if he gets play from this. Because like I said at the beginning, I'm an AD main, and I consider myself pretty good, but sometimes I don't. Like, I can perform very well. I perform at a challenger level in game, but that's off pure skill. It's like what the fuck is it called? Instinct. There we go. It's like instinct. I do it without knowing what I'm doing. That's what I do with the patches. I just try and give my like mortal mind's opinion, even though my body doesn't comprehend it because I'm just too good. So I might be wrong with this, but I think this is broken. Jhin. They're actually touching Jhin. That's insane. So what do I think of Jhin? I think Jhin is honestly maybe like baseline okay AD. He's getting a skin soon, so I'm assuming he's getting buffs. Or I hope the fucking skin is soon. I thought it was gonna be Zed and him together in the event, like the fucking Spanish dude said, but it wasn't, unfortunately. And I checked the PvE today, and there's no new skins dropping, I think, next patch, so that's very interesting so far. But we'll see if it gets updated. What the fuck is this one? Oh, great, it's fucking Cruella. Anyway. God, I hope this fucking doesn't get hit by the algorithm. Let me lower it a little bit. Anyway, there you go. So, I'm trying to think. What are they... Okay, so I consider Jhin baseline. Like, he's not bad, but he's not too good either. There's better ADs. Like, you play Jhin if you want to play Jhin, basically. There's better picks. So, I'm assuming since he's getting skin, he's getting buffed. So, let's see what they do. When I actually, like, say what I think about the champion, I just close my eyes and, like, think about it. Oh my fucking god, agent's messaging me. Anyway. So yeah, I close my eyes and I like think of the champion so I'm not tempted to like look at what Riot wrote. So it like doesn't influence me. Anyway, let's see. So what are they doing? We're buffing Jin's traps and ultimate. Two skills that generally felt lackluster. Okay, that is very true. When I play Jhin, I don't level the E until I fucking have to because Q and W are too important. And then ulti is basically just for cleanup. Maybe setting up some fights a little bit. Maybe, very, very maybe. And like, I don't know. It's like, you either use the ult when you know you're going to win the team fight or when it's already over. So it's like... And the E is fucking stupid. So, let me see what they're doing to it. So, trap duration, 3 minutes. That's pretty good. One trap every 28, 22... Oh. Oh, actually, this looks not too bad. Anyway, this is very good. You can output a lot of fucking traps now. Hold on, let me fucking message Agent so it's not. Oh my god. Agent's trying to be gay. Anyway, so yeah, this is actually really interesting. You're going to be outputting a lot more traps and they're going to last longer. But... You know, the same thing with Teemo. If anyone gets a sweeper, oh boy. So, that's interesting, but I don't think it's going to do too much to help him. It's definitely a help, though. Definitely, like, you have to remember you have 2 stacks if you use one to, like, put it somewhere. And the ulti, what are they doing? 1.0 to 3.5 based on mission health, 1.0 to 4. So, they're adding 0.5. 4! Fix the bug with level 2. Okay, this realistically does, like, nothing. The same problem still persists. If they're that low to begin with, you won the team fight anyway, or just trying to pick up a kill here or there. It's not changing the team fight or anything. It's just either you're setting up for it, which you're probably going to win it anyway at that point if the enemy's running, or you're cleaning up after the team fight's won. So, this is whatever. The E change is interesting, though. Alright, Kale. Let me see. What do I think of Kale? I think Kale is still pretty weak early, and then she just gets shit on early and then doesn't translate into late. But maybe that's different in higher elo. Maybe teams play around her, which I don't think they do. But maybe teams play around her, cover her early game, and then she's good late. But I've never seen it. And for some reason, Riot likes to think she's super fucking OP, even though I think she's not until she gets to 40 minutes in the game. So it's like... I don't know. I don't know what the fuck they're gonna do. I feel like they've hit her enough and maybe she's too good and she's gonna get buffed. I'm hoping to God she gets buffed because my god, like... Please, Riot, come on. Alright, what do they do? Base stats 52 to 50. Okay, so that's a nerf. Armor is 28 to 26. That's a nerf. Attack speed ratio. The number of bows attack speed uses. Effects does not kills actual. Wait, what? The number bonus attack speed it uses to calculate its effectiveness. So that's a nerf. Wait, so they're literally nerfing her early game and her late game from this because she's going to have less attack speed, less armor, by 2 obviously, but still, and less AD. And wait, what are they doing in the passive? Ascensions are now based on Kale's level and skill points? What the fuck does that mean? If you don't level up your skill, you don't get it? This is so weird. So, I was completely wrong. They're nerfing Kale yet again, and they're probably going to continue to nerf her until she's unplayable. So, I don't even know what to say anymore, right? I don't know what you think, why she's OP or anything, but... Because people usually ban her to not get her on their team, because she just feeds. But, hell, what do I know? Fucking agent's messaging, what does he say? Okay, anyway. So, interesting. Kane, what are they doing to Kane? What do I think of Kane? I think Kane's in a good place. He's maybe on a little weaker side because they keep buffing him, and generally I could think of a couple other early game junglers to pick other than Kane. But Kane's definitely not a bad pick. I don't see him as bad at all. I see him a little better than like Jhin is in the AD role. Like Jhin is baseline for the AD role, but I see Kane as like above average for the jungler role. So I honestly don't know what they're gonna do. I don't know if it's a nerf or a buff. So let me see. Shadow Assassin has almost always been overshadowed by Ross. This is still true. We're hoping that by double down on Shadow Assassin's signature mobility, Kane players have an option. No, because it's always better to have a guy who can output like some damage and live through the fight and tank for the rest of the team than it's a guy that can just go maybe assassinate the AD and then die. So it's like, unless you're ahead, and if you're ahead, you're winning anyway. So it's like, I don't know what the fuck. What are they doing? Shadow step quote. Oh my god. That's actually crazy. This is like a fucking huge change, just like they did to Nar. This makes it so, like, let's say you gank, you fuck up the gank, you pretend to go away, you can just immediately gank with E again. This is actually fucking crazy. I think Kane will be very much used now. Maybe not. Oh fuck! It's only the Shadow Assassin. Fuck. That's still really cool though, because you maxi last. I'm pretty sure, so you still get the benefit. Oh my god, that's crazy though. Holy fuck! I'm really interested to see that too. Wow, we're actually getting E changes. Holy shit. Alright, so let me think. Kasup's gonna fucking be happy about this. If it's a buff. So, what do I think of Yi? I think Yi is extremely niche because he's extremely old, similar to the Mumu situation, where he has definite strengths and definite weaknesses. One weakness being his team fight, and how he just gets fucked. And his early game pressure isn't one to be desired, because while he is generally decent early, he's still kind of weak and he could get beaten out, and once he's behind, he's behind. It's not, nothing's going well for him, and he's not like a Mumu where he could bring it back into team fights. If he's behind, he can't split, he can't group, unless the team at that point can get him back. It's basically you just lost your jungler. You have no jungler at this point. So it's like, if he's ahead, it's really good. If he's behind, it's really bad, and he has definite strengths and weaknesses. One with his early game, he ramps up hugely during mid game, and he falls off a little bit during late game just because that's the team fight phase, and everyone kind of catches up to him. So I honestly don't know what they're gonna do with him. I'm assuming since they buffed Amumu and Amumu's an old champion. Oh fuck, but Amumu's a tank. Let me think. Is there anything broken with Yi? Yes, Wit's End. So Wit's End is crazy now, and I'm assuming Yi uses it, which I'm pretty sure because I saw Kasup build it. So I'm assuming he's going to get nerfed on something, because Wit's End makes him probably crazy. So let's see what they're doing. We're modernizing Master Yi's ultimate to be in line with similar powerful long duration movement speed buffs. Patrick Swayze, what the fuck? Master Yi can now move through units during Highlander. Oh wow, so no nerf. And he basically gets Ghost. His ulti is basically the old Ghost. Because the new Ghost got nerfed. So, does this do anything to Yi? No, it really doesn't. So this is whatever. It's a good quality of life change for the E players, aka Kowsat. Okay, Nautilus. So Nautilus is barely used, maybe sometimes in the support role. If he's too good, he starts going top, but he's not that good because, again, it's not the meta of tanks. So let's see what they do. Passive. The duration's going up early by 0.25. That's whatever. And the Q damage is going up by 20. Oh my god, and the AP ratio is going up by a shit ton. I don't know if you build AP on him, though. I remember you built, like, maybe some hybrid when he used to go top, but... This song is ass. What the fuck is this? It's called Smash. It's like maybe like to Super Smash Bros, but shit's ass. Anyway, so maybe this might see some play. I don't think so though, because it doesn't do enough. I don't think. Like the 0.25 duration is whatever, but and the Q damage is pretty big, but you don't really build AP on him. Like a 0.9 AP modifier is crazy, but again, it's Nautilus, so. But hey, like I said, in Season 4 and a little bit later, in the later seasons too, Nautilus top was like a pick you used when you knew you were good at the game and you wanted to flex on people. Oh wow, fucking Howard's on too. What is he doing? Ew. So yeah, that's kind of... I don't know, we'll see what this does. I don't think it'll do anything, but... Oh boy, Ornn. So... Fucking Riot's other fucking boy that they touch like a fucking priest. So, what do I think of Ornn? I think he's gone through so many changes, I honestly don't even remember where the fuck he's at anymore. All I know is he's sometimes used in LCS, and whenever he is used, that team loses. And then he's never played in regular play. So, I don't know, I mean, I guess I'm gonna see more buffs. But, like, I don't know, I think Ornn was such a cool concept, too, at the start. Like, he had so many new things. He had the brittle thing with him. He had extending CC duration. He had a really good teamfight ulti. He upgraded items. It's like, it was so fucking good. But they just nerfed him into the fucking ground. And now they made it so, like, he's more of a team helping person with his passive. But, like, he can't really do anything else. So it's like, the people who pick him just lose. I don't know. I'm assuming buffs. Let me see. We want Ornn to be stronger, but in a way that's unique to him. As such, we're bulking up the items that come out of his passive to strengthen him late game. Okay. So, basically, what they're saying is kind of true and kind of a lie, which is like, they're hiding it. So, listen to what they said here. We want Ornn to be stronger, but in a way that's unique to him. So, it's strange. They're making it sound like they want Ornn himself to be stronger, but the way they worded it is weird, because the way they word it, any average Joe could read it and be like, oh, okay, they're buffing Ornn, which they are. Don't get me wrong. But their intended buff to him is making him more unique and making it so he helps his teammates more, which is why they're upgrading the passive, because while he builds these items and other tanks can build these items and he can upgrade those, and they're going to be better for other tanks now, the problem is that other tanks are not played right now. So right now it is a buff to Ornn. But indirectly, once tanks start getting played, this is a buff to tanks too. So what are they doing? The health is increased to 750. That's nothing to laugh about. Armor increased to 90 to 100. That's pretty good. Frozen Fist 95 to 125. That's really good. Infernal Mask 550, 750. Oh my god. 90 to 100. Yeah, that's all good. Like, that's what makes Ornn unique, is he can help his team, and they're making him more unique with that, so that's cool. I still don't think he's going to be used until tanks come back. Which, honestly, they're doing a lot to buff tanks, so they might start coming back soon. And that's when Vayne comes back, oh boy. Okay, so Renekton, what do I think of Renekton? I think Renekton is also an old champion, by fact he is, but he's also very, like the other champions, old in the fact that he has very unique strengths and weaknesses. So Renekton is much like Pantheon. He's a lane bully, he gets ahead early, he doesn't translate into late game, but he tries to. So I'm assuming to see buffs, but because like Renekton's main drawing point is his early game, and other people are coming into the early game like Irelia, Riven, fucking Fiora maybe at this point. who can still outclass him early, and then they become more useful mid and late while he kind of doesn't. So I'm assuming I'm going to see buffs soon, because unless he's not going to be played. And he only gets nerfed when he's played a lot, and I haven't seen Renekton's, so what are they buffing? His health to make it even, his attack speed up by 0.10, armor growth, oh that's pretty good, armor growth is like up by 0.2, it's not that much, but actually it's kind of nothing, but whatever. Healing 12, empowered 36, that's actually a good amount, holy shit. Empowered healing cap, oh my god, that's a big amount. So again, this is just increasing his early game, this is nice, this is whatever, but it's not really going to change anything. I still think he's not going to get played. Other people just outshine him early and can translate into mid and late. We might see him in regular play, but I think in pro play he'll never be used because he's just fucking, he just falls off. Okay, so Sejuani, what do I think of Sejuani? It's not the meta of tanks, that's basically all I have to say at this point, again and again. So I'm assuming to see buffs, Sejuani, first cast damage ratio, 2% of Sejuani's max health, 6% of Sejuani's max health. That's actually pretty good, but not really, because she doesn't do that much damage. So this is whatever, this does nothing. Singed. I think the only people to ever play Singed, aside from that weird time where he was actually really meta in LCS and people were using him nonstop, but that was like just the meta of like splitting and shit. It was so weird. It was so fucking weird to watch. But like there was a time when he was just played non-fucking stop and no one banned him and no one knew how to play against him, so the other team always lost. It was so fucking weird. It was so weird. But Singed. So I think Singed yet again is an old champion with strengths and weaknesses. Fuck Riot. Fuck you. God damn it. So basically the only people who use Singed are the Singed 1 chicks, and most of them do good because they only play this champion and they know him in and out. So I'm assuming we're going to see another quality of life change just like we did for Yi. I hope to God he doesn't become meta again. God, that's so annoying as an AD player. Unless I'm Vayne. I think Vayne's fucking slowly going to creep back with all these stupid changes to these people. So anyway, health regen up. Oh my god, that's going to be bad because of his ulti. Mega adhesive slows up. Sweet Jesus Christ. And the cost on fling is lowered. Oh my god, it's actually by a lot. This might bring Singed in a little bit. Jesus fuck, I don't want to see Singed. Okay, Trundle. What do I think of Trundle? He's never used. He's kind of in the same situation as Fiora. He's pretty good, but mostly against tanks. Because he's not actually bad. He's translated some of it into mid and late game. He gains some power there. But again, it's mostly if like the enemy team is pretty beefy or something. But let's see what they're gonna do. I'm assuming buffs because Trundle's like a very strange hybrid because he does have weaknesses, but if it's hard to exploit them because his passive makes him have a shit ton of sustain. The W helps him with that. He gains, I don't know if his Q is still like this because I haven't seen fucking or played Trundle in a while. I used to play Trundle, but I think they gave his Q chomping to towers back, and the Q not only lowers AD, it steals it as well. So you win trades, you heal a lot, you steal the enemy's tank, or tank, armor, and MR. So I don't know. He seems really weird, like in a good way. I guess he just needs numbers. He needs number buffs to like be good again. So what are they gonna do? I'm assuming buffs. Bonus damage 20, 40, 60, 100. Okay, not bad. And then cooldown on R is pretty good. Okay. I mean, that's the main thing. Like, R isn't up too much. It kind of is up late game at every team fight, but early it's like really not up that much, and it doesn't really help you early because the enemy doesn't have enough armor and MR to matter, and it's not like doing crazy amounts of damage. But this is interesting. I think we might see more Trundle. I'm seeing it. I'm feeling it, and I'm seeing it. Okay, Zed. So Zed's getting a new skin this patch, which is Galaxy Slayer, which is actually pretty fucking cool, if I'm going to be honest. I'll talk about it when I get to it, but it's pretty fucking cool. So I'm assuming since he's getting legendary, just like Jin will be hopefully fucking soon. Please to dear God, Riot. This is a really good song too. But Please, Riot, release the fucking Jin skin after next patch if you're not releasing any skins this patch. My hope is that they release the Demon Trist skin and Jin in the same fucking patch, because Agent's buying me the Trist skin, and I'm gonna nut when the Jin skin comes out. But anyway, I'm assuming Zed's gonna get buffs because he has a skin coming out too. So what are they doing? Wow, I was completely wrong. So they're nerfing the base damage of Q by 10 for some reason, which is realistically kind of nothing, but it still hurts him. And then the cooldown of Living Shadow is going up early for some reason to 22 seconds. So you'll basically be able to use W once, like every wave that comes in. So you can either use it for poke, wave clear, or try and do both, even though it diminishes with both. So I'm actually surprised he's getting nerfed. I don't think Zed is a problem, and trust me, I'm an AD player. If he's a problem, I'll be the first to know. I'll definitely be the first to fucking know. I think what fucked him is like they took the shadow thing off his R, where he steals AD or whatever, and then they didn't give the passive AD gain on his W again, which is what it used to be. So now he's just ass, and like no one plays Zed. I don't know why they're nerfing him. That's crazy. So, wow, okay, that's it for the champion. So Bilgewater Cutlass, what are they doing with this? Okay, they're increasing the cost. Fuck. So, what are they doing? Increased it. Okay, because of Bilgewater. Alright, this is whatever. Hextech Gunblade. Combined cost. Total cost unchanged. Okay, whatever. So, yeah, this is whatever. Bramble Vest. Grievous wounds now last 3. Wow, that's a lot. I love how I just talked about how Trundle sustains too well in lane. You build this, there goes his fucking sustain for the most part. That's actually a crazy fucking buff. That's really good. I wonder if that applies to fucking, to everything that builds out of Bramble's Vest. I'm curious to see that, actually. But I'm not going to look it up because I'm too lazy and it's for tanks. So, yeah, they're really fucking buffing tanks. Holy shit. And this is doing more damage to the jungle camp, so you'll actually clear it faster. It was actually meant for 9.7, but it didn't apply. Oh, holy shit, Riot. Yeah, they're really trying to buff tanks. Holy fuck. Okay, and Stormrazor. The only person who I think uses Stormrazor is Kaisen because of the stupid build to, like, upgrade your abilities sooner. So I'm assuming to see this nerfed because Kaisa kind of abuses it. But let's see. It gives you wings. Energized effects are now increased by 35. Oh, that's pretty cool. And look, they even say it. Right now, the only champion who's really buying Stormrazor is Kaisa, which is mainly due to his stat profile. Yeah, like, she doesn't give a shit about the energized attack. So, slow burn. Energized effects slow attack by 40% decaying over 1.5. This is fucking whatever. Like, the fact that it... But, again, I don't understand what it means by buffs the energized effects, because I don't think when I tested this, I didn't gain extra range from rapid fire. I don't believe. I believe it just gives you more damage on the energized attacks. Which is like stupid whatever. Like, who gives a shit? So, I think this changes nothing. Thornmail, okay, it did apply to Thornmail, that's what I thought. Coup de grace. So they're taking away you getting bonus AD for a little bit, which is whatever. And they're giving you 1% more bonus damage. Wow, that's actually a pretty big nerf. That's crazy. Aram Butch's Bitch is gone, but they're keeping all the changes from what I've heard. Yeah, they are. Okay, no one gives a shit. And the upcoming skins. KDA Evelyn, fucking sexy. Galaxy Slayer Z, fucking cool. Really cool skin. Really cool effects. Kind of used out concept, but everything else is good. And then, oh my god, the fucking Invictus Gaming skins. Every year, they've gotten better. I remember they said, like, I think it was when SKT shit came out for, like, the fucking third time or whatever. They said, oh, they scrapped the idea because they didn't feel like it was good enough. Like, they felt like they did it injustice. And they spent, like, half a year making it again. And then it came out pretty good. And then every year after that, it's just gotten better. The skins have just gotten better. Now they have their own themes. Like, before it just used to be like a fucking shitty recolor or whatever. Now it's actually fucking amazing skins. And this time, it's Raven themed. Like, it's black winged fucking Raven themed. Rakan looks like a fucking dark emo edgelord, which is hot. They all look like dark emo edgelords with fucking blonde bleached hair and like wings. It's so cool. The skin line is so fucking cool. I'm gonna pick up this skin and use it until I get bored of it or want to flex with my Prestige Kaisa. But like, this fucking skin for Kaisa's hot as fuck. Fiora's hot as fuck. Camille's hot as fuck. LeBlanc is fucking sexy. Irelia's fucking nut. Rakan is edgelord. Like, this is hot, dude. This is fucking hot. Wow, and I guess that's the whole patch. Okay. Well, I hope you enjoyed. Some very, very cool adventurous changes. I'm actually excited to see those. And there was a technical buff to one of my favorite ADs, Jhin. So, because Riot's adventurous, and because they buffed Jhin even slightly, and they're doing a lot of crazy, kooky, wacky, fuck changes, I'm going to give this patch a 7.5. The patch, the Jhin skin comes out, I'm going to be very critical of the skin itself, and that's probably going to decide the rating for that patch. But this patch is 7.5. It would have been 8 if they buffed more ADs, but I can't complain because they didn't really nerf him either. So, that's it. 7.5 Marc Merrills out of 10. I hope you enjoyed. Or I don't know. I hope you have a nice day too. And I'll see you next time. Bye!